Hi, and today I will show how you can trigger AWS S3 uh, to a Lambda function. The purpose for this job is gonna whenever you upload an image in S3 bucket, the Lambda function will be calling, and then the image will be resized and put to another bucket. So this is something we are going to do. So take like this: you put an image, the user put a picture in a bucket A with a large resolution, and then the lambda get involved, and then it's gonna resize the image, so it reduce the size, and then it put back to another bucket. So in order to follow this lecture, you should have full access S3 and full access Lambda. So that will help. So for that, let's go and see how we can resolve that problem. So like I said, trigger S3 with Lambda function to resize a picture and move it to another bucket. So easy. So let's resolve it. Okay, the first task we're gonna do is to create two buckets and name them as the following: img test1 and img resize. So here is the key point. You're gonna be creating two buckets, but make sure any name you give in your first bucket should be the same name to your second bucket, but you will add hyphen resize to your second bucket. And then your bucket should be created in your Oregon region in order this work for you. If you don't do it like that, the function will not work for you. So let's go and jump and do it, okay? Look at the console here. So what you're gonna do, we are going to create with the first bucket called img test1, okay? So take that and then go to your bucket, and then like I said, open S3. You should have the full access in S3 in order to do it. You see, I have a full access. If you don't have it, you won't be able to access. To access with full access, go to IAM policy and give yourself S3 full access, okay? So, and there you're gonna create a bucket. So name the bucket. I say our name should be img test1, okay? And then the region should be Oregon. That's the code we're gonna be pulling, so it's gonna fit the region, the specific region, okay? So let's do that, and then we will enable public access. That's optional, and then go ahead and create. Done. So here, I just create my first bucket and I name it IMG test1. So let's go and create the second one. Like I said, you still keep the same name from your first bucket and just add the resize, and order Lambda function will work. If you do name or a name, but make sure you add the resize one, okay? So now we're gonna copy that and go back and create again name. I will paste it, and then variations will be same, and pretty much create our second bucket. Okay, so after creating the bucket, we need to go and see our step. So, and then the second step is to upload an image and IMG test1, okay? So here, what I'm gonna do, here my first bucket, IMG test1. So click on it and then upload, okay? So I will upload this image, So make sure it's a email GEP. It could be PNG, yeah, but it should have a image format. Okay. So now and upload. Okay. Yep. And I already upload. So here the size is a 82. So our task consists to resize this picture. This is too too much resolution, and then we gonna the lambda function will resize this image and put back to this bucket. So whenever somebody upload an image, it will upload resize the image and then put back to this uh, bucket. So it's gonna be doing that automatically, so no action will be taken. So lambda function will take care of that. Okay, good. So we also accomplish that task. So now, in order to allow communication between two services in AWS, we need to attach them a policy. So to facilitate their communication, okay, you have to have that policy. So let's go ahead and create that policy to make the function available for S3 to communicate to S3. So in order to do that, just go ahead and go to again to your what I call IAM policy again. Okay. Now, if you are here, you will see just search for IAM, and then yeah. So okay, I will be creating a role. Okay, a role which gonna allow S3 to communicate to my Lambda. Okay, so let's create a role. You see, AWS services allow AWS services like EC2 Lambda or other to perform action in this account. So that's what you're gonna be doing. Okay, but in this case, we are not more concerned about EC2 and other service, but we are concerned about Lambda. So let's choose Lambda. Yep. And then I will say I need S3 full access. Okay, and select it. So clear and share for Lambda, especially Lambda policy. Okay. Actually, what I call, let's search for AWS Lambda full uh, Lambda full, and then search for what I'm not seeing that policy. It's called AWS Lambda. Okay, so we are looking for AWS Lambda full access. Okay, make sure you found that policy here. And then here is a AWS Lambda full access, okay? And attached to the policy, go next. So go ahead and give a name. I will call that demo Lambda today, because I do believe I do have some other policy. So here the policy that they already, give us. You don't have to do nothing. Just create and you're good to go. So yeah, the policy has been created, okay? Now, let's go back in our assignment and then see how much progress we are doing, okay? So now we already accomplished that too. We already create a new role and attach to, yeah. So now let's go and create a Lambda function from scratch. And then you have a lot of choice, but we are going to choose Python as a runtime and use an existing rule. Okay, now search for again Lambda, and then go ahead and create your function. Now you see I already have a function here which I don't even need anymore. Let's go ahead and delete it to not get confused about it. So anytime, So let's go and create our function. You see, in order to create a function, you have more than three choice, at least four choice. You can go from scratch, use blueprint. Blueprint is a template, all those good stuff. But we are going from scratch since we are learning, okay? So we gonna name our Lambda function demo function. Demo function, okay? Like I said, you could go with Node.js if you are comfortable about it. But in this proposal, we are going with Python 3.7, Python 3.7, and make sure you change the default execution rules. And since we already created a rule, let's use an existing rule, okay? And choose it. So you will see the role which we create and IAM will show up here. You see, demo lambda today, okay? And then choose a create a function. Correct. We create the function and then we need to choose upload from S3 and pass the link below. This is a link somebody already coded. Okay, somebody already make a policy, and then this is a link. The policy is an S3 US West 2. Yeah. So this is something we're gonna need to upload. Okay. So before we do that, let's go back. And you see here add trigger. That's the most important stuff we cannot do it. So we need to add the trigger to our Lambda function. This trigger S3 trigger. Okay. You see, you can add all those good stuff, but for this, we're gonna be using the S3 trigger, okay? Now, this bucket you going to trigger or bucket img test one, okay? And then it's gonna allow object create event and then just acknowledge, or you know what? Let's see, we need to change something. You see the region need to be in the same region. I know you guys gonna be facing the same problem, but this is not a problem. This is a common thing sometimes happen. I've been using North Virginia, but especially the role is Oregon. So let's use that. You see, I'm sorry about that. So next, let's go to creative function from scratch. Uh, and then go back to give a name again. Let's say my function. Let's say again my function. Okay, and then make sure you choose always Python 3.7, and then change execute role and yeah, and go for demo lambda today and create. So now we are in the same region as uh, or S3, okay? Oregon, okay? Now trigger S3 and then now give a name. We're gonna choose again IMG test one, and pretty much and add a boom. You see, we already add the and that trigger. So after you add that trigger, you need to change to do some change. Here is a configuration. If you go to configuration, you can change the timeout to 10 seconds. It's just gonna give little bit time. So 3 seconds is too quick, but I will go for 10 seconds. Okay. So let's go and code. Okay. And there, scroll down, you see here, upload from this link we need that. So we're gonna upload the template code. If somebody work already did it, so we're gonna use that template, especially where it's come from. It's come from S3 location, and just pass the link. You can actually download if you like it, but I will just, put that, okay? Now, since you already did that, that's good. And then the runtime setting, you need to change here. The runtime setting should be Python 3.7, and handler, we need to change that information too. And what you're gonna put is that one, create tumbler that handler, okay? Yeah. And then copy the, okay? Copy the in here, all right? And pretty much, and then that's it, and save it, okay? Now, what we're gonna do next, we gonna go to, uh, uh, we're gonna go to what we call, create the text, and what, yeah, we're gonna go here and create a test template, okay? So now with we're gonna give a name, any name you want, you can give it. It's I will go for demo test again. And so here we're gonna say we're gonna change that to S3 get, S3 put, or yeah, S3 put. Things we're gonna be putting, okay? So you see the policy here, this is a default policy. We just need to make some change. What we're gonna be changing here is the key. The key is the image that we upload. We need the name of this object, okay? Just copy that and then change the key value to the images name, and then paste it. And again, you need to change your bucket name, okay? Here, the bucket we trigger. The name of bucket is IMG test one, okay? IMG test one, this bucket. Sorry about it, go back, this bucket, okay? IMG test bucket, yeah. So we need to make some change to the policy, and then it will work definitely. If you test, the test will pass 100%. So and then here was like, it come from this bucket, and then the bucket name again here, go ahead and change that. uh, Pretty much good. And now you can save it. So now everything look good. Or just go ahead and test. If you test, the test will pass 100% green. If you see red, that means something is wrong. If it's so have green, that means everything is good. So let's go ahead and test it. Boom. You see, it's good. Now we did it. So the trigger has been doing. So if you go back to the bucket here, now you remember we just upload an image, and here this one was empty, okay? So if you go back, if you look at here, this img here, you see the size, we will see. So actually, let me open another tag for in order to show you guys how what I'm talking about, right? So yeah, so you see the first bucket is here with die img with 82.2, and then the second bucket that we just, you see, it resized it to 2.4, and then the lambda function take control of that for us. We don't need to do nothing. So let's go ahead and do another test, okay? And you guys gonna see it. Right now we got only one img and this bucket. And then this bucket, we got only one. So if we upload another image in that bucket, it will go automatically in this bucket, which we do no things. And then the lambda function will take care of for us, okay? So let's go ahead and upload another img. So I will go and then upload that you see the test img second, I will upload that, and the function will work definitely. And then you will see only 2 millisecond difference in between them. You see, we upload and today you see the time, uh, that's a military time. I don't know. So is just remember the last before digital 23 22 here. So if you go back and fix and refresh the page here, it will come automatically. And then guess what? This is 197 size. But what's gonna happen? The Lambda function will resize this and put back in this bucket. Let's go and refresh. You see here, test 2, and what time? 13, 23, 24. You see? And then it become 3.3, and then the original one was, you see, 13, 23, 22. So how much difference? 13, 23, 22, and 13, 23, 24. 2 milliseconds. It takes 2 milliseconds for Lambda to execute that function for us. You see how powerful is Python? All right, that is very good. So that is something I was about to show you. In order to, to do that, like, let me go and summarize what we've been doing. We just create a Lambda function, and we create a policy for Lambda and the S3 to facilitate communication between them. And then we create two buckets. But the most important thing you guys need to remember here is a bucket name here. IMG test one, IMG test one. So you need to make sure any name you can give it, but make sure you add a result to the second bucket, and that your function will work. Things that help, that will help. And thank you for your time.